Hey guys, alright, before actually I start this video is just going to be some items and products that I bought over the last 4 to 6 months in the house that I just thought I'd show you. But before that happens, I noticed over the last couple of days that I've been getting water running down this wall. Now I only noticed when I actually, when it's been heavily raining, I only noticed the other day when I was sitting down there and I saw some water on the ground and the bloody speaker was on top of it. Now I'm not sure what's causing this because that's new, so I need to get up there and have a look. But I thought before any more rain happens, say tonight or tomorrow, I'll still got to get up there and see what the hell's going on. I'm going to do this to all 4 speakers that are on the floor here. I've got the 2 fronts and the 2 subs down there. I went and got these. They're little feet and they do have screws. Now I was thinking of, I didn't want to put screws in the bottom of the box, but I'm going to go sort of as much to the edge as possible. It won't really do any damage. But I was going to get one with like an adhesive on the back. But the problem is, anytime I've used anything like that in the past, over a period of time it comes off, or when you move things, it slides, and then you get this horrible smudge and they fall off. So I thought I'd use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this, flip it on its top, put some of these in. So let's do that. Okay, well, flipping it up and having a look. Obviously this has been going on a little longer than I was aware of. I'm really pissed. I'm not happy about this. The wood is starting to come, away. I'm gonna have to look up on how to fix this, because these things cost me a lot. I've had them for a long time, but they cost me a lot of money when I bought these. But I'm still gonna get those feet on, and I will figure out how to fix this. Hopefully I can. But I'm still gonna get those feet on. Okay, with these here, they're just rubber, so it's got to push it through. I know they're clear. I would have preferred black, but my choices were clear or grey, so I went with the clear ones. Okay, let's do that again. All right, I got one on. Okay, put one on the back. Oh, sorry, this isn't the back. This is the front. I need that. Alright, now this actually serves 2 purposes. One, it'll be off the ground. If water does get underneath, prior to me working out what the hell's wrong with the roof, it'll go underneath. Second purpose, to get more bass out of a speaker, I should have done this a long time ago. To get more bass out of a speaker, the least amount of friction that's touching the ground, the better. If you've got this elevated off the ground, you actually get more bass out of a speaker than if the thing's sitting flat on the floor or sitting on carpet. If you actually have a speaker that's floor standing, sitting on carpet, the best thing you can actually do if you want to do it is you don't use things like this, you use spikes if it's on carpet. So it comes up to a spike, and that means you have just a very fraction amount actually touching the floor. And that you actually get much more bass out of your speaker if you do that. Alright, I'm going to do this to the rest of these speakers, but whilst I'm doing that, check out the video. At the end of this video though, the last product that I'm showing, the camera actually died. I looked at the camera a bit odd and realised, bang, the power went out. But you'll get the general idea anyway. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next video. See you next time. Enjoy this one. Right, I'm going to interrupt here. I gotta put this up. The other day when I was at work, I don't like driving through the city, but we had to drive through the city. Now, a job we were doing, we had to sit and wait for about 40 minutes. And I couldn't believe it. I felt like I was outside of the van, I felt like there was an infinite loop going on. We had a street sweeper go by every 2 to 5 minutes, just going around the block, constantly. I ended up filming a couple of times of this guy doing it because I couldn't believe that every 2 to 5 minutes he was coming back. What was really funny, even though he had the brushes and everything going, the ground didn't get any cleaner. But it was like outside of the van, the planet was in this infinite loop that kept happening, and I'm like, if we get out of the van, we'll be caught in the loop. It was also another bizarre day because there was a guy in a cape.
I believe he is wearing a cape.
Why is Mr. Costanza with a man in a cape?
Well, it is good cape weather, cool, breezy.
Why a cape? Who wears a cape?
Who wears a cape? Anyway,
Okay,
this
well,
is what
I'm stuck in the middle of the city. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I hate being in the city. I'm also in a van that I can't leave because the battery's almost, well, the battery was dead and I won't trust turning it off. This is my day. So I'm in this part of the city here in Victoria, in Melbourne. It's only a small part. Interviews who are from Victoria. I'm right near Victorian University. I'm in a really narrow road where trucks are struggling to get past me, so that's always fun. This is my day, and he's tooting at me. There's nothing I can fucking do about it. I'm back in the city, and this street sweeper has been passed like 20 times in the last half an hour. I'll start the camera up again if I see him come by again, which is a guarantee. Okay, this is probably for the 15th time I got in this time. Here he comes again. I'm not kidding when I say the 15th or so time. We've been sitting here for about 40 minutes. And this guy comes along every 2 to 5 minutes. And look at the ground. 15 times and it ain't clean.
Yeah. Oh, well, things happen.
This is exciting viewing.
Alright. Yeah. Nothing.
Here he comes. Stopping at the traffic lights again.
You know, nothing's happened.
No kidding, if he comes back I'll film again, no doubt he will. Okay guys, literally it's been about 2 minutes. Son of a bitch, he's back. For round 16, 17. This is our entertainment. Although I think it's time for us to go in there, it's like 1:30. I can't believe I'm filming a street sweeper. Although I have come to the conclusion that we are in an infinite loop. Just us in the van aren't affected by this loop. Wow, we've gone Star Trek on this. Because outside's in a loop. Hello, he's back. And stopped at the traffic lights again. The same thing every time. The thing will lift. Sweep the thing will lift. There we go. And the idiot just saw me filming. Anyway. Okay, yeah, well, no, this has been no joke. That guy's, I reckon, around 20 times. And it does feels like I've been in a, not in the van, it feels like outside of the van, it's just been in one of those, you know, constant loops. But the loop's happening every only 2 to 3 minutes. These trucks are having trouble getting past me, but oh well. Get out of here in about 5 minutes anyway. I'm in the same spot where I was 8 o'clock this morning, had to come back. It's now, I don't know, like 1:30 in the afternoon. No doubt their street sweeper will be by in a minute again. Not kidding, I just said that what I said to you and I put the phone down. Now look. He's back again. This literally was only about 2 minutes. Here he comes. Like, really? That's this guy's job? And then he's just to circle a block all day? That's it? This is crazy. I want his job, just go around in circles all day. stuck at traffic lights again. Sweeper thing will lift. There we go. And now we're just waiting. This is ridiculous.
Hey Google, turn on the downlights 100%.
Sure, setting down light to brightness to 100%.
Alright, hey guys, okay, I thought in this video I might show you I show you a lot of stuff that I buy to do with audio, video, normally out in my man cave. And this one I thought I'd show you around over the last, I don't know, 4 to 6 months of home appliances that I've got. Some pretty cool ones, you know, small up to rather large. So this is within the last 4 to 6 months. So let's get started with well, the first appliance, and I'll show you the different things that I purchased. Okay, first up I thought I'd show you this. This is a really cool, it's plugged in at the moment. It's a rechargeable pack thing. Now this is really cool. It does the 2 different sizes, the AAA and the AA batteries. When you put it in, fill it up, whatever, it illuminates, lights up. It tells you how much battery life is in either battery, and you can see it actually charging. It will tell you if the battery's half charged. These illuminated lights will only go sort of halfway and then keep going until they're completely full. Or, well, these look like they are pretty much on the low, so they do need a charge. But what does it hold? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 batteries. So this is actually really cool. Like 12 batteries, that's a lot, providing you've got all the rechargeable batteries, and it recharges them pretty quick. Alright, next up I've got a humidifier. I've got one in here and one in the bedroom. Now, these are the ones where you put the water in, you put the oils in, it puts off a nice smell in the house. The difference is with this one is obviously this house runs with Google Home. If you've seen my other videos, you know that. This runs with Google Home as well. So yeah, this works with Google Home, so if you ask Google to turn it on, it turns it on. Or when normally at, after 5 o'clock, if you say TV time, the TV turns on, the lights are at an ambient level, and this thing turns on. Now you get a nice pretty, I'll just manually switch it on. You get a nice light that goes around there. If you can manually pick 1 hour, 3 hours, 6 hours are on. You can see there, it goes through just goes through a nice different ambient colour, or you can choose to pick a colour of your own that you like. This thing works great, like really nice smell in the house depending on what you pick. Yeah, okay, that's here in the laundry, and this is actually pretty cool. Those of you maybe who have cats, this is ideal for cats because cats love to drink from flowing water rather than just sitting there stagnant water. This is called a kitty water fountain. It has a filter in it and it just constantly flows with water. I'll give you a look. I'll turn this off. I don't know which button it was. Okay, I'll turn it on there. You can choose whether to have this on top or not, but it looks a lot better with this thing flowing out at the top. Let's take this out. Now I've cleaned a bit of a mess here. There's what sits in on top. But if you can look in here, there's a filter in there. So I put in filtered water anyway, but it also runs through its own filter. I mean, really, there's nothing really to it. Just all sits it back in like that. Then on top, see, turn her on. And I'll zoom in so you can have a look. Look, what up? As you can see, yeah, it's just flowing water, and my cat actually drinks a lot more often now than what she did before, because cats really love flowing water. So it's an awesome little thing to have in the house. Okay, it brings us over here. We're now in the kitchen. Don't have a kettle. Got rid of the kettle. The kettle that was here, I actually have it out there in the man cave. Instead, replaced it with this water dispenser. Usually takes about 7 seconds. I'll show you how it works. I better get a cup, otherwise I'll have water going everywhere. Check it out. not a geek at all. Game of Thrones cup. Anyway, I'll pop it there. Now with this water dispenser, it's made by Westinghouse. I'll bring you in for a closer look. So as I said, it's made by Westinghouse. Now this thing automatically has a lock. Now you can set your temperature, your volume, and start and cancel. Now the lock, you just put your finger on the lock. Now I've got it set to 85, as in the temperature, and 300, I think it's mils or whatever fills the cup. You just change the temperature by that. You hit 100, man, she gets hot, really hot. So we go 45 degrees, 55, 65, 85, 75, blah blah blah. With under volume, it's either 0, 100, 200, 300, I think that's about it, yeah. 300 will pretty much fill that cup. Just hit start, and water will start coming out of it. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but water's already starting to go into the cup. It doesn't go real fast because it's heating up. It's heating up as it goes. By the time you've got your milk and all that sort of thing, it's pretty much full. And there we go, she's done. Unfortunately, I didn't put any coffee or sugar or anything like that in it, so I just got a cup of bloody boiling water. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, I'm going to move on to the pad here. It's just a Samsung Android pad, but the program that's on it is linked in with Google Home. This tells me everything that's going on inside the house. These are lit up now because it's sensing, obviously, movement in the house, or in the kitchen. So that's why the kitchen light's on, and it seems like the lounge room lights are on. Now I can either tell Google to turn the lights off, or just hit that and it turns off. It also tells you if there's if there is carbon monoxide in the house, if there's smoke, if someone's at the front door, back door, lamps, guest room, bathroom. It just tells you, if I was to walk around the house, which I might do, you'll actually see blue lights sort of coming on and off. I'll zoom in, I'll go for a walk. This way you can be able to see lights coming on and how the sensors around the house are picking me up. Okay, now I wasn't in here to see it, but I'm going to assume as I was walking around, different things were going on and off. Say in here at the moment, what have we got? Alright, what I've just done is I turned these stove lights off via Google, but if I hit the button, they switch on. I'm assuming you saw them switching on, or I'm just told to turn on or off via Google. So hey Google, turn the stove lights off. Here we go.
Sure, turning off the stove lights.
But as I said, basically this thing monitors the entire house, and what I really like about it is the whole detection of carbon monoxide or smoke. It's also linked in with the smoke alarm as well. Okay, well I'm here in the bedroom. Bed's just here, which you can't see. This is the cabinet in front. Got a TV up there. The dog's about to make its way in. Anyway, this is the other humidifier. I think they're called a humidifier. Anyway, that's running at the moment. Obviously, I activated that when I told it to turn things on. I don't know, but I probably should turn. I'll turn that off actually. What I was going to show you was these things. They're I'm not sure what they're actually called, and it's plugged in, so it's hard to see. But you see a white light around the bottom. That goes orange. It means it's not working. But there's about 3 of these around the house, and what they are, they're like a Wi-Fi blaster. So you ever notice sometimes, like at home, Wi-Fi drops out in certain areas, the coverage just ain't that great. Well, there's that much Wi-Fi stuff that runs in this place. So we've got these, put them around the house, and basically it just pushes it, it just blasts that Wi-Fi. So from the very front fence to the back fence, from side to side, I have no problem with Wi-Fi with any device. So yeah, I don't know if you can actually, I might zoom in a bit, but yeah, there's about 3 of these. And that's pretty much all it looks like. It's just a nice white ambient light, but when they start changing colour, then that means to say the internet's gone down. So basically, without the internet, the house won't run. Okay, while I'm here, I might as well show you what else is here. This little black thing here, it's a IR, I think it's an IR blaster. So in other words, these humidifiers, when you get them, if you want them to run on Google, that they have to be a remote humidifier. The way it works is when you tell Google to turn it on, all this really does is send, I don't know if you can see it, this little tiny black thing here. It just sends the information a remote control would send to whatever device you need to use. So whatever it has uses a remote, say like this, or even the TV, that's what you need one of these for. So yeah, there's that. There's just a charger there for a phone. Well, that I just showed you, Obviously a Google Home Hub. We've got about 3 of these. There's this one in the kitchen, and the bigger one's in the lounge room. That's just for the, what's the name? The game. I'm not a gamer, my other half is. You know, for the Switch, whatever the bloody old thing is. Game control charger, just a little plant. And the computer that runs in the bedroom. So, yeah. Oh, and a PlayStation, you can't see it, but a PlayStation, you would need an Xbox One sitting down there. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the big boy now. Just recently got this new fridge. If you saw my other videos, you would have seen that I had replaced the old banger of a fridge that was out in the man cave. The one that used to be here is now out there. This is the Samsung hub fridge, whatever you want to call it. It's got the inbuilt screen. Now this thing, the fridge is more on the expensive side. And the reason is obviously because of this reason. But look, it's just a novelty thing, but I don't care. There's a screen in the fridge. My fridge has to log on to the internet. Like that's insanely awesome. You can also have the app on your phone, so if you're down the street, you can log into your fridge, and there are cameras on the inside of the fridge, and you can see inside the fridge. This thing also goes on one. The only problem is it runs on Bixby. Bixby doesn't, you can talk to it, but Bixby doesn't understand you as well as, say, Google does. But yeah, it's all online, so if you want to get on the internet, well, hang on, there are all the settings, I hit the wrong button. I did hit settings. Okay, so straight into YouTube. Obviously that was the last thing I was on. So if you want to watch TV or whatever, or YouTube on the fridge, you can. Okay, obviously I must have turned the volume down on this. I'm still learning this fridge. I never thought I would say a word like that. I still need to learn how to use the fridge. But anyway, it also has little post-it things here. I've just written, if you've ever seen an episode of The Simpsons where he writes "Eat up Martin," I just wrote that for a joke. But you know when you do a little post-it, stick it on your fridge or whatever? Well, instead, it's the same thing, it's just on the screen. You can put in your own photos. Ugh. So just animals, me, hang on, get out of there. But yeah. It does a whole array, like a whole heap of things. You got your freezer temperature, your fridge temperature. I can't even remember everything this does. Hang on. One smart view. The settings would have been in the sound. Yeah. I didn't have the sound cranked right up. So yeah, this fridge is friggin' awesome. Also, if I go ring the doorbell, I'll appear up on the screen. I'll go ring the doorbell out the front and give you a look. So yeah, obviously, ooh,